Networking is probably the #1 way to grow your YouTube channel. I'm not only talking about subscribers and views, but to grow your knowledge and become more skilled on YouTube. This video will break down the basics, then I'll present 6 different ways to network as a YouTuber, and lastly, I'll tell you where to find other people to network with. I know you want to skip to the last part, but I'd really encourage you to watch the whole video if you're serious about growing YouTube. Get a paper and a pen, choose one of the 5 personality traits, and follow the exact step-by-step way which I will show you in this video. My name is Makhtin and I make videos for like-minded creators just like you on the exact way to make it on YouTube today. So if that's something you're interested in, keep watching. So to start off, I want to test you because you've probably clicked on the video just to get the exact formula and the answer. But following the steps won't work if you don't know the basics. So my question for you is, name 5 of the biggest YouTubers in your niche. It's a simple question, but it's not that easy for most people. Having an answer for this question is important for many reasons. This will make it easier to understand the creators in this niche and the audience that watch them. This will also improve your videos because you'll know what the audience wants to watch. So naturally, the second question for you would be, who is your viewer? These are simple questions, but it's not easy to answer them. For example, for me, it's someone that's been doing YouTube for quite a while now, but haven't seen a lot of results. I'd recommend you to describe that dream viewer in much more detail. How old they are, what they do in their free time, etc. And this is an actionable step, so don't skip this. The reason I'm asking you this is for a very simple reason. If you know your dream viewer, the next thing you'll do is link it with those creators you mentioned earlier. Do you see why I'm asking these questions now? Who would your dream viewer watch? Those are the people you should network with. Now that you've understood this, I'll present to you the 5 personality traits to network on YouTube. Every personality trait will get progressively more valuable, but you have to see all of them because only one will work for you. The first one, which I will go over quickly, is the spammer, which you are probably right now. I just disrespected you. Alright, I don't recommend being the spammer for many reasons. You should probably know most of them, but it's really just not effective. You're not gonna build lasting relationships and you're not gonna get a lot out of it. The second one is what I'd call the friend. This is where you get to know someone as a friend, not necessarily as a business partner. You're not technically socializing with the person for business purposes, but because you enjoy talking to them. This is what most people do in real life, which will make this feel much more natural. If you're this person, you should not expect anything in return. I'll repeat that. You're not gonna network for something in return. You might subconsciously want that, and you're gonna get that a lot of times, but this mindset shift will help you in the long run when you experience rejection. The next trait is the slave. It's probably a harsh word, but this strategy revolves around doing something for the other person. This is valuable because most people won't care until they get something. This is why I always talk about the psychology stuff on YouTube, because that's what really matters. So if you offer the other person something that they can't resist,
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
well, then you've already done the first step, which is to get a response. I will talk more about how to reach these people later in the video. For now, let's go over to the 4th trait, which I will call being the man. This is where you get networking opportunities through other people, because this is where the snowball effect comes into play. You start talking to one person who will recommend you to somebody else, and this will go forever. But wait, if you're this person, you really have to stand out for this to work. You have to have a unique selling point, something only you or a few people have or do. If that's you, choose this one. And the 5th one is probably the most difficult for most people, and it's being the extrovert. What I mean by this is to get to know people in real life at meetups and events. You have to stay up to date with the latest news and willing to invest money in transportation and entry fees if it costs money. This will most of the time only work in the US, but it might work in your country as well. The last way is probably the easiest way, but also the hardest way. It's the easiest way because you won't need to do anything to get networking opportunities, but it's the hardest because you have to go through a transformation of the successor. This is where you grind, and when you become successful, you'll get networking opportunities. This will usually be with more influential people, which is better, but you have to learn everything by yourself beforehand. So now that I've covered all the 6 strategies to network on YouTube, how and where do I find networking opportunities? First of all, understand that this is a long process, and if you're serious about it, sacrifice a decent amount of your time to do this. But the easiest way and quite an effective way you can do this is messaging people through Discord and other groups online. How I would go about it is finding groups related to what you do. Then either make a post where you write something like, "Hey man, I checked out your channel and I really like the content, but I know how you can improve it. Let's hop on a call together." Or reply to a post where you write something similar to this, depending on the circumstances. And it's your lucky day, because I've officially launched my Discord. This is single-handedly the best opportunity for you to find other like-minded creators to network and talk with. I genuinely mean it. So go down to the description and join the Discord. You'll be able to hop on one-on-one calls together and get feedback on your videos and thumbnails. This is completely free, so why wouldn't you join? The second way is through working for that creator. Provide value to them and they'll give value back. This might seem dumb, but work for free. Information is 10 times more valuable than quick paycheck. And the last way is a secret I'll share with you because you watched this far, and it's to send personalized videos to those creators. You probably thought of sending emails, but I've done that hundreds, if not over 1,000 times, and it's not effective at all. Instead, go to their Instagram, send them a personalized video instead of an email. This will make them trust you more, and one video is actually more valuable than 50 emails. Think about that. If you want to increase your click-through rate and get the views your videos deserve, or you want to speak directly to me about networking and YouTube in general, check out the first 2 links in the description. Value over entertainment. Remember that. Thank you for watching and bye.